My name is Ngunan Adamu. I'm 36, 37 this year, crazy. And I'm a producer, presenter, and social entrepreneur. I love. It's your very own soul scouser, Ngunan Adamu, and you're listening to Upfront on BBC Radio Merseyside. I've been at the BBC now for 11 years this year, and I started off wanting to be a doctor because my dad was a doctor. So I went, was doing my A-levels in science, general studies, maths, and one day it's like I had an epiphany, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to be a doctor. I need to pursue journalism. I want to be in the industry. And I actually left school without telling my parents. I decided to take the bus into town. I went straight to the art centre and asked them if they had any kind of A-levels, media A-levels that could help me get into university. And like, you're right on time. There's a Media and Film Studies Foundation. It's a 1-year foundation degree. It's classed as 2 A-levels and you'll have enough points to go to university. She went to John Moores University, did a straightforward journalism degree, graduated 2003, applied for BBC BBC Radio Merseyside actually 4 times, didn't get a response, and did all kinds of youth work, event management course, photography course, you name it, I did it to kind of bide my time whilst working in bars at the same time. And then a project came up called Year of the Sea, and I met this amazing woman called Louise O'Brien, and she was doing the project with Steve Coleman, who is a producer at Radio Merseyside now. And got us back on, it was like a little mini 1-week course, got onto that, and I said, look, I really want to get into the BBC, how do I do it? And she said, apply to work experience. Went for an interview, showed them exactly what I'd been doing since leaving university, and showed my passion for the industry. But I think for me, where I am now, I've always wanted to be a presenter, but I didn't know how to get there, and it all just happened without me even realising it. So I'm a big believer of if you ask, you shall receive if you work hard for it. So I've had a really good run, and right now I produce and present the Upfront show, which is an African Caribbean show for Radio Merseyside. It's also part of the UK Black Circuit, which is a BBC initiative as well. There's 14 of us all over the UK. So every Sunday, 8 till 10 p.m. No matter where you are in the country, you should be able to hear the equivalent of Ngunan Adamu somewhere out there. For me, the media industry has always been a place where you would find out new information. And one of the reasons why I chose journalism was because I wanted to give the voice to the voiceless. I wanted to be a political reporter. I wanted to go into war. I wanted to, be in Kosovo. And it always looked really exciting. It was the social aspect and the people and that kind of activism and socialism that attracted me to the industry. The media industry is a male-dominated industry, and I've worked all around the BBC, and I've been fortunate enough to work for departments that have been heavily populated by women, and I've had some amazing female champions. But then I've also worked in departments where it is very, very male-dominated. Now, UNESCO did a study, and it showed that 1 in 5 voices on air were female voices. It is very male-dominated, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to set up my own radio academy to train women up in all things radio. Things are slightly changing. We've still got a long way to go. But they are slightly changing, and BBC recognises that kind of a chicken egg scenario. Are we applying? Yes, we are. Why aren't we getting those roles? And is the industry so fast that if you want to be a mother, you can't keep up with it? Because I'm a single mum, but I have support. So there's a lot of elements in there that we have to remove to say, how can we support more women to get into the industry? We still have a long way to go, but it's definitely the changes are happening subtly, slowly, but we're getting there. The biggest advice I would give to any young woman who once again to the media industry, regardless of what department or genre or platform. What I'd say is don't give up, because I've learned that you have to be persistent, you have to be passionate about the industry, you have to do your research, understand how things work. Because what will happen, especially if you go into production, is producers, directors, execs will take you with them. So if they like the way you work and you connect with them, whatever production that they work on, they will bring you along. So you're constantly auditioning. That's the only way I can put it. And if you ever meet somebody in the industry and they ask you what you want to do, reel off your CV. And I know it seems hard, but just tell them every skill you've got, every experience you've had, and that's how they'll remember you. What's worked for me is, like I said before, not taking things seriously, not taking people's opinions to heart. Yeah, it's understanding how the industry works and working it in your favour and not being shy. You can't survive in this industry if you are shy. Oprah, for me, growing up, I remember I used to watch her show, the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I think I want to be like her. I just thought I want to be the Scouse Nigerian Oprah. But now, and her journey is exactly how I would love my journey to be in having my own production company. I'm very spiritual as well, so I love to watch her super soul Sundays, about empowering other people, other women. So yeah, so Oprah's I feel like we're like kindred spirits. She just doesn't know me yet.